What's up, y'all? It's the Crook Report. We're gonna be talking about my boys, the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Still America's team, man. We might kind of suck a little bit now. Well, a lot, but we still America's team. You know, ain't been to the Super Bowl since 1995, 96, but we still America's team. Don't y'all forget that now. Still America's team. Maybe we haven't won but one playoff game in 20 years, but we still America's team. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We may have just traded the best player in the last, I don't know what, 10 years, on the defensive side of the ball. But we still America's team. We got the biggest ego owner in all of sports. Forget the NFL. In all of sports, our owner got the biggest ego in all of sports ownership. But we still America's team. Still. May not win but 5 games this year. But we still America's team. Sure is. Still America's team. Let's talk about how we got in this situation. Now, again, this is just me. This is my thoughts. Jerry Jones, got to start there. If they say that the buck stop there, the buck stop there. We're going to start there. But it's biggest ego. You sign Dak Prescott to the highest contract in the history of the NFL. The highest paid quarterback. Think about what Patrick Mahomes done won, 3, 4 Super Bowls. He don't get more money than Dak. No, he don't. He don't get more than Dak. Jalen Hurts just won one. He don't get more money than Dak. No, he don't. Look at that boy in Buffalo. What he doing right now? They competitive every year. Shh. He don't get no more money than Dak. Shoot, no. Dak, the highest paid quarterback in the league. Jerry saw to that. He did. He saw to that. So when you did that, when they signed Dak to that contract, I said either CD or Parsons not going to be there. And then I thought a little further. I said, well, you know what? If he signed the quarterback, he probably going to sign the receiver because that's the offensive player. But you let a generational player get away. Now, I'm gonna be honest, and you can ask any of my kids, anybody that I talk football with. I said 2 years ago, man, trade Michael Parsons. I did. I said it. I said trade him. We ought to trade him. Because, I saw 2 things. One, I'm like, man, this dude, he'll get up the field, he'll get the quarterback. But man, it's more to it than just that. You got to be able to, stop the run, close on that end, make sure they don't get outside. You rushing up the field, so they coming right inside you, And so that goes on a lot. And then the other thing was, I'm like, man, I just can't get with this dude, here I am on the podcast, and I'm talking about this man. But the difference is, I'm not. I just couldn't respect you, man. You play a team, and they whoop you, and then you got to. Then next thing you know, they on your podcast the next day, and y'all talking and laughing about it. And I can't get with that. That really rubbed me wrong, and it still does. And so those two reasons, I'm like, man, trade this dude. But don't trade him to the Green Bay Packers, who've been beating our butt the last 4 5 years, knocking us out the playoffs, smacking us by 60 points, and and then you trade him to that team. They probably either they going to the NFC Championship game or they going to the Super Bowl. So we picking number 29, 30, 31, 32. We ain't getting no blue chipper. You trade Michael Parsons, you got to get a blue chipper. Ain't no blue chipper. We ain't getting none. Now, we might get one because the Cowboys might be a top 10 picking team. I said it. I'm just telling you. Defense, horrendous. It's terrible. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Defense, terrible. You get this defensive coordinator from freaking Chicago. Chicago? We don't even talk about just what happened Sunday. That's unacceptable. You get beat by the Bears like you done stole something in Chicago. Man, you would have thought the doggone gangster disciples out there with guns or something, the way they was running around scared to do stuff. Man, I don't know. Maybe they got threatened by them YNs or something. They had them automatic weapons out there or something. I don't know. They scared them. When Chicago started doing that, you got this Caleb Williams throwing bombs 65 yards. Come on, man. The Bears don't do that. They don't do that. They don't do that. It's the Bears. It's the Bears. They don't do that. Unless they playing America's team. I ain't gonna lie. Green Bay gonna drop a 50 ball on us come Sunday. It's coming. It's a 50 ball coming. They ain't gonna kill us. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch the game. Sure live. I'm gonna watch it. Sure live. I'm watching it. I'm gonna watch it. Straight from my right now on my chair. I'm watching the game. I'm watching that Cowboy game from right here at home. You know why? Jerry ain't getting another dime of my money. Not a quarter. All this Cowboy stuff I got is old. Over 3 years old. Ain't spent a dime. Won't spend a dime until I'm comfortable with the Cowboys because I'm very uncomfortable with them right now. Don't like what's going on. It's just a travesty what's going on in Dallas right now. The richest sports organization in the world. You would think they want to put a better product on the field. Man, look, if you the richest sports organization in the world, man, you're supposed to have the best coach. Man, your Dak. Look, don't get me wrong. Let me just say this. I really believe Dak is a good guy. He is. He's a good, sportsman. Ambassador to the sport. No doubt about that. He does everything. Outside of football, he does everything right, and I take my hat off to him. I do. I really do. But when he get inside that doggone 100-yard field, I don't know what the hell that is. He can't win with him. Can't win the big game with him. Don't they know that? Shoot. Look, and ask anybody that know me. His rookie year, I'm finna say it. I'm finna say it. When Romo got hurt, he should have came back and got that. I called for it back then. I really believe, had we brought Romo back and gave him his spot back, you don't lose it. You don't lose your spot from injury, especially when you was playing as well as Romo was playing. You lose your spot. You don't get it taken from you because you got an injury. Dak wasn't doing nothing special. He was managing the game. But when we got in a situation where we had to win a game, he couldn't read the defenses. He couldn't read them. He couldn't throw the ball down the field. We needed Romo. That was the year. That was the year we would have went back to the Super Bowl. I said it then, and I'm going to say it now. That was the beginning of this mess we have right here today with the Cowboys. That was the beginning. Sure was. That was the beginning. The beginning. So, here we are. Somebody explain to me, please explain to me, why it seemed like we playing, it seemed like it's 20 offensive players on the field. We got 11 defensive players. Everybody open. Man, I could have sworn I saw Jerry Rice running down the sideline, wide open. My goodness. The defense is that bad? The defense are they laughing at the Cowboys? Is it a laughing stock? They laughing. Jerry, these people laughing at you, man. Your peers of owners laughing at you. They laughing at you, man. Jerry, fire the general manager, please. Fire the general manager. Hire Will McClay to be the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys. Please do that. Give him control of the roster. And you just write the checks. And I guarantee you, we'll be back. It may take few years, 2 or 3 years. We'll be back on top of the NFC East fighting for a Super Bowl. I guarantee you. Fire the general manager, man. Fine. The general manager is a bum. Can't work for no other organization. The general manager getting fired. No, he's not. He's not getting fired. He ain't getting hired. Nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna hire the Dallas Cowboys general manager to be a general manager of a team. Not with his track record. The general manager need to be fired. Period. You do that, and I guarantee you we heading in the right direction, man. No doubt in my mind. Got to find a general manager. Got to. And then you know how it is. No, the general manager, we're gonna bring in another coach and another coaching staff. Of the ones we got, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'd like to give the head coach a chance, but I'm gonna be honest, he just ain't. For the Dallas Cowboys, man, you need a high profile coach, period, that know what they're doing. You got to get one. Don't even have to be a high profile, I'll be honest with you. But boy, look what the Rams did. They hit on Sean McVay. That's what we need. We need a McVay. We need some imagination in Dallas. Because the imagination that we got, you see what CD Lamb is, don't you? Out 3 to 4 weeks because they put him in the backfield to run the ball. You paid a man, this all this money to catch the ball, and you put him in the backfield to run the ball. And what happened? Out 3 to 4 weeks. Because they called a play for him, and he ran the ball and got his ass knocked out the game. Because of that play. Who called the play? The coach, the head coach. He's the offensive coordinator. He called the plays. So fire the general manager. It's simple. Fire the general manager who hired this coach. Fine. And let's just see what happened. You got Stephen A. Smith wearing these big ass hats talking about the Cowboys, man. Like, come on, man. We the Dallas Cowboys, man. We demand respect. We're supposed to anyway. Come on, man. Look, you've been listening to the Crook Report, man. That's the report I got for you today. Stay tuned tomorrow, and we're gonna have another report. But it always starts and it always ends with America's team, our boys. Thanks for tuning in to the Crook Report.